Hey yo, what we're saying, it's your boy AJ, and we are back again for a kind of news, kind of speculation video. So basically, the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter account tweeted this out February 7th, so pretty much yesterday. And it asked us, which Gohan form do you like to battle with? Now, the interesting thing about this picture, I don't know if you guys can see it, we'll make it a bit bigger. So obviously we have the old yellow Kid Gohan from, I think that's Saiyan Saga, and the yellow movie Gohan, red ZENKAI Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, who is an absolute tank, an absolute monster of a unit, the Legends Road Great Saiyaman, and then the quote-unquote newly released, he is quite old now, he's like 2-3 weeks old now, LF Future Gohan. Now, interestingly enough, if you look at the Great Saiyaman here and you look at this yellow Gohan, you'll notice the backgrounds do look a little different, and normally the Legends Twitter account is known for these sort of cryptic messages and these sorts of little hints that they like to drop. So it could, and it has been theorized, and with good reason, that this Legends Road Great Saiyaman could be the next Legends Road ZENKAI, and this yellow Gohan here, not the movie Gohan, please, not the movie Gohan, not yet anyway. he would be absolutely insane if he got his. Yeah, so it could be theorized that this old yellow Gohan would as well be getting a ZENKAI. We're gonna talk about another kind of ZENKAI like hint that they dropped, similar to how they dropped the hint for LF Piccolo, was it Rage Trunks or Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, sorry, and God Vegeta. They did something similar to that, and I'll show you guys the other one in a second. But me personally, I wouldn't mind the yellow Gohan getting a ZENKAI, because he is, I mean, old isn't the word, ancient, decrepit. Yeah, they're the kind of words talking. So let's have a quick look at the Gohan here. So I have mine currently at max 14 stars, level 5000. Yeah, you can see his power. Yeah, strike attack is okay, 219k. Like, as long as it's something over 200k, like his blast attack is abysmal, but health is pretty low. Yeah, he's pretty bad. 50% strike damage on the main ability, which yeah, with a ZENKAI would be okay. With a stat increase would be okay. His uniques, yeah, this is like day one unique abilities. Y'all, do any of y'all remember when unique abilities used to be like one sentence long? Not like now you have like unique abilities where it's like the Bible or something like that. But yeah, so his unique abilities were 20% to strike damage inflicted when you had all your battle members left, and then 35% to strike damage inflicted when Piccolo is defeated. So yeah, he's from Saiyan Saga. Masenko can do 20% to strike damage for 15 timer counts, and then 20% to strike and blast damage for 20 counts on his green card. But he holds 2 key cards. So his strike base unit that holds key cards. And you can see his blast attack right there. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So yeah, I wouldn't actually mind this guy getting a ZENKAI. Like I say, he is a max health buffer for hybrid, so he's actually got a decent Z ability, 20% to max base health for hybrids. The only thing I would say is that hybrids are pretty fleshed out. Like, you can already run pretty much a meta hybrid Saiyan team right now. Obviously, this future Gohan being the yellow unit for that team. You could even run Goten and Trunks. You can obviously run them as combo. They're really underrated. So I wouldn't actually say this guy is needed, but more so welcome. Like, it wouldn't be my first choice out of all these units we're going to talk about to get a ZENKAI. There is one yellow unit that's going to be my first choice to get a ZENKAI, and you'll see him in a second. Or more like a couple of minutes. So yeah, that's the Gohan, the Great Saiyaman. if I remember rightly, he came out, I think, was he the 3rd or 4th Legends Road unit? Because I remember we had Yellow Kid Goku was the first, then Trunks, the transforming one, from the Future Trunks special episode. Then was it Gotenks and then this guy? Because I'm trying to think when Yardrat Goku came out, because that to me is my most wanted Legends Road Zenkai. Yardrat Goku. Yardrat Goku is, I just love the dude. So I think currently at the moment you can only get Great Saiyaman to 6 stars with his with all the stuff you can get from his Legends Road. Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, he's not the best. He does have a 35% chance to inflict faint when you activate his main ability, which could be enhanced, maybe could be 40-45%. Please don't make it any higher than that. Restores ki by 50, 30% damage inflicted, and you draw a special move arts card. So yeah, his main ability is not too bad. His unique ability at the moment is 15% damage inflicted per battle member when his character enters, 15% damage, blast damage inflicted per transforming warrior battle member other than this character. I say character. Applies buff effect, nullify attribute downgrade 3 times to self when battle begins, 30% own ki recovery for 15 time counts when his character enters the battlefield. So yeah, it's not too bad. Restores vanishing gauge on his blue card, reduces enemy ki by 35 on his green card. He's actually not that bad. That's what I mean. He's probably not needed that much. The only thing I can really see is that for Hybrid Saiyans, there's not a great deal for purple units. I mean, we've got this transforming Trunks he's aged tremendously. He's still pretty good. LF Goten, I mean, if you have LF Goten at like more than 7 stars, then maybe. I only have him at 2 stars. I only pulled that guy once, but I'm not that fussed. This Gotenks is another character who could get Zenkai. You got this Zenkai Super Saiyan 2 Gohan already, but he was an early Zenkai, so he's not as good. This Super Trunks, EX Super Trunks is good, and same with this EX Kid Gohan. So yeah, maybe purple could do with maybe one more option, because like I said, the only option I could really think of is this transforming Trunks from the Android 13 movie. So yeah, that could work. That could work. Yeah, this is the guy. This is the guy who I want to get Zenkai. That Super Saiyan Goku there. But yeah, so they pretty much hinted towards that with this tweet here, and you can see the backgrounds are a little bit different than the cards actually are in game. Especially this Gohan, you can really tell this Gohan is a bit more purple to the background and a bit more like a light effect, if you know what I mean. And this Great Saiyaman, the green is a bit more saturated, I want to say. But yeah, moving on to another tweet. So shout out to Libra. This is actually, I can't remember where this is from. It's just from like a random video. I think they were just playing the game, and Toshi was using red Metal Cooler, the very first Metal Cooler to come out, yellow Final Form Freezer, and LF Freezer. Now, we can read into this one or two ways. We can read into this as, you know, he did this last time where he had the 3 units, and those 3 units were the next Zenkais. But those 3 units, when you looked at them, LF Piccolo, Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, and God Vegeta, none of them buffed each other. It was just a random mismatch of units. These, on the other hand, do have some sort of synergy with each other, because it's all obviously lineage of evil. So I don't want them to Zenkai LF Freezer, like, I don't know, I don't want them to Zenkai LF Freezer, please. But the other 2 units, on the other hand, so this guy, Metal Cooler, I can't remember, I think mine is like red 2, I think. Let's have a look. I think that sounds about right, because yeah, I normally sort my box out by power level, and I think that sounds about right. 1.3, 1.31, 1.33, no, 1.31 sounds about right. So he is a defense type. funnily enough, but he has okay strike and blast attack. Yeah, you can see his graph. He's alright. He's got tons of health though, and he does have health restoration. Yeah, main ability restores allies' health by 20% as well. So you restore health by 5% when you enter, 30% damage inflicted and 30% key recovery, and destroys an enemy card. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade, +3 to strike arts card when they use the strike arts, and +3 to blast arts cost when they use the blast arts. I remember, what was it? There was an event, I can't remember what event it was, but you had to fight this metal cooler. Was it the metal? Yeah, it must have been when the green metal cooler came out. There was that level 1 to 50 stage, and this was the boss for like I think 10 or 20 of the stages. And yeah, that like even just having like giving the enemy more cost to their arts cards can be annoying down the line, especially for 15 time accounts. Like, it's not like it's like 5 time accounts, it's 15, so it's pretty insane. If this guy does get a Zenkai, just imagine that becoming like, I don't know, 20 counts, like, Lord no, or even +5 to arts cost, possibly. Yeah, blue card reduces enemy key by 70. That's pretty good. Gives enemy +20% to damage receiver, 20 counts. Destroys all enemy cards, and you can pursuit. I came through that Long Island accent. Pursuit with pretty much anything. Literally pretty much anything. His Z ability isn't that bad as well. So yeah, it's only blast defense though, so could be a little bit better. But yeah, he actually, the only thing is he does get overshadowed for red units on both regen, Sagas from the movies, and Lineage of Evil. Actually, I forgot about that brand new red Frieza. So yeah, so if this guy would get a Zenkai, I would imagine obviously all these numbers would just get buffed. This would be his most annoying ability, this one, where he increases your arts card costs. That would be the most annoying ability out of all of them. But yeah, that's pretty much that one. But moving on to the character who I want to get a Zenkai the most out of these speculated Zenkais, the OG yellow final form Frieza. Funnily enough, I only have mine at this level. Yeah, I barely pulled this man, literally like barely. As a day one player, like when this guy first came out, he was, I don't know, he was probably the first, I won't say hype, because like hype units is normally reserved for like the Gogetas of the world, the Vegetos of the world, the Super Saiyan 4s, the Super Saiyan Blues. But he was the first character where it's like, oh damn, like they playing, they really playing. And obviously early in the game, you know, you had the red Super Saiyan Goku, you had the purple Vegeta. They were OP in their day before their Zenkai. You also had Charlotte, obviously, who a lot of people ran because it was Charlotte and it was a new character. So this guy had 40% strike damage against all of them, unconditional, cannot be cancelled. He also got a extra 15% to damage inflicted against Frieza Force, but not against Frieza. So Captain Ginyu, any of the Ginyu Force, any cards like that. Not that really anyone really runs anything else apart from Frieza when they're running Frieza Force. I mean, the only thing I can think of is if you're going against purple Vegeta, the OG one, or even the Broly and Chilai. Technically, you'll get the 40% strike damage and the 15% damage inflicted because they both fall under Saiyan and Frieza Force. His main ability was literally just his ultimate card. That is typical. That's typical day one Legends there. Just ultimate card and that's it. Expect him to get like key, damage inflicted, and some kind of attribute upgrade or downgrade or something like that. His blue card inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade 15% to strike damage received for 15 time counts. Yeah, pretty much day one. Telekinesis. This for day one was really good. Like, I remember countless times day one. Like I say, I'm an OG day one player. Like when it released on iOS, anyway. Not like I didn't jailbreak it and get it early. So when it came out on iOS, I literally downloaded it pretty much first day. And this combo of telekinesis, well, first you get the opponent to vanish, then you use telekinesis, then your main ability, then your ultimate, dead. Literally dead. Yeah, so it gives the enemy 15% damage received. Also, his ultimate gave 20% to strike damage, which is inflicted by Lineage of Evil allies for 15 time counts. So yeah, the only thing about this guy is he doesn't actually buff Lineage of Evil, he only buffs yellow, but should he get a Zenkai, I can see him buffing yellow and Lineage of Evil. One thing I do want to bring up, by the way, is actually, if I can find it, yeah, here we go. So I want to bring up the actual Lineage of Evil tag. Now, for the Z ability, the Z ability is pretty dire, there's barely any units that buff it. But the actual tag itself, yeah, it's not the best. It used to be number one in the game, but just now, like the only yellow unit really that you want to run is this yellow Final Form Freezer, full power, and he has let's just say he's aged a little bit, pretty much. So if this guy does get a Zenkai, I imagine we would be buffing this, just pretty much this guy, and then maybe like second form freezer and chilled. But I've seen people use second form freezer but not chilled. No one uses chilled. And Metal Cooler again would buff this transforming freezer and a brand new final form freezer. So it could make, I don't know, if you gave both of them a Zenkai, Jesus, please don't. I can't do a double Zenkai banner again. just Zenkai, just Zenkai the final form freezer, this one, please. But yeah, this team could be really good if you gave this guy Zenkai. First form freezer looks like he's going to get a Zenkai, unfortunately. Like I say, based on this picture, if we are to go by the trends of Legends and even Toshi in general, like then I could see that first form freezer getting a Zenkai, and Lord help us all. That's all I'm going to say. But with that, we're going to wrap this one up. So let me know which character out of these 4 or even 5 you're most looking forward to getting a Zenkai. I'm going to be honest, yellow Final Form Freezer for me. It probably goes in order, so it probably goes yellow Final Form Freezer, Metal Cooler second, then the OG, this guy, the Kid Gohan, and then Great Saiyaman. I don't know. But yeah, that being said, like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.